guys. So I am back with another video today. A sit down video with my baby girl, Layla. Say hi, aunties and cousins. So I wanted to come back and feed my baby and change her. All of a sudden, I'm like really enjoying once again doing drinking wet feedings with this baby. As I said in my last video, all of a sudden, I'm like really enjoying her drinking wet system again, as though she's new and she's not new. Like when I first got her, I used to love feeding her, doing drinking wet feedings. And then I would say I enjoyed it maybe for the first 5, 6 months of feeding her regularly, doing videos feeding her. I would even feed her sometimes off camera. I just find it like so relaxing feeding her, and it like reminds me of when my real children were, newborn and you're feeding them. So I guess that's why I enjoy it so much. But then I just kind of got out of it after a while, and I didn't really feed her. Like I haven't really been feeding her drinking wet feedings in a while. Like a couple of years really. Like I would say in the past, say I've had this baby since 2018 July. So I would say in the past 3 years or so, I have not really been feeding her, drinking wet feedings too often. But I would say in the past month or so, now all of a sudden I'm going backwards and wanting to do drinking wet feedings with her again. So I got this new bottle, as I showed you guys in one of my recent videos. It's a man bottle. It has this little elephant on there, a cat and a bird, some hearts, and it's like the rim part and the nipple collar is that beige creamy color, which I love that color. So that's why I wanted this bottle, just because of the color. So that's the back of it with the ounces. And today I warmed her water. It's like 7 ounces in there, but I'm not going to give her all of that. But not all the time do I warm the water, but I like when the water is warm because it kind of makes it realistic when they wet their diaper. It feels like really like when a baby wets their diaper and it's warm. So today I decided we're going to try this bottle. And I hope I didn't open the nipple too big because I tend to do that sometimes. I usually open the nipple a little bit when I get new bottles, just so the water can flow. So she's drinking, nothing's dripping. If it starts dripping out of her mouth, then that means I've opened it too much. So, before I go on into the video, I don't know if you guys can see the little bubbles. You kind of can see it. And you can actually hear the bubbles. So it sounds like she's like drinking the bottle. And this bottle is the bigger man bottle, so it has like a stage 2 nipple on it. I don't know if the nipple is any bigger. It looks the same as the small man bottles I have. So I had bought this one thinking the nipple would be, like the hole would be bigger, but it's the same way. You still have to open up the hole for these dolls, like your drinking wet doll, for the liquid to come out a little faster. So welcome to my nursery, to my channel if you are new. Welcome back if you're already following me. And if you are new, please take the time now to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, please. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when I do new videos. Please hit the like button, guys. When you hit the like button, it does help our videos to be suggested to viewers to watch more on YouTube. So the like button really helps the videos a lot when you guys give us a like, a thumbs up. And what else? Please continue to share my videos. I am trying to hit my next milestone, which is 5,000 subscribers. I have a ways to go. But please share my videos on your social media platforms so that other people can watch my videos, so you can bring some other people over to my channel. The way you share the video is right underneath. You'll see share, and you click it and you can share it to your other social media platforms. My Instagram is always under my videos in the description. You can just click the link and it'll take you over to my Instagram page. Trying to bring her a little bit closer. So this is Layla, and also on my Instagram, when I'm selling any dolls, that's where I sell them. When I'm selling baby clothes or baby accessories, baby bottles, pacifiers, everything baby, I sell it on my Instagram. So if you would like to check that out, please go over to my Instagram when you finish watching the video and see what I have up for sale. I had took a little break for a couple of weeks, but I have reposted stuff for sale on my Instagram this week. So please check that out if you may be interested in any baby items for your babies, your dolls. So when I feed this baby, I give her distilled bottled drinking water only. I have never really given her any like fake formula that, that you can make up for them, or any real formula. And I have real baby formula, but I don't give it to this baby. If I mix my real baby formula, it's just to put in like the sealed bottles just for the look of it. And I also like the way real baby formula smells, because it reminds me of when my kids were, my real kids were babies. So I like to put the real formula in the bottles that are sealed just because of the look of it. And then I'll give my babies like a fake feeding where they're not actually drinking it. But as far as my drinking wet babies, any drinking wet babies, I always just stick to distilled bottled water. That's what's recommended by this baby's artist, which this is Dwayne Awake Sculpt by Claire Taylor Dolls. She is an edition doll, all done by Claire Taylor. From start to finish, completely done by Claire Taylor. She is Dwayne Awake number 4, and there's 5 of them in the edition. So it's a very limited small edition of babies. And I am so happy to have her. Still like so in love with this baby. From the time I got her, before she even came home, I waited for her for 9 months. Most of you know when I was waiting for this baby. She was a custom baby back in 2018 when Claire Taylor used to still do customs. So I waited for this baby to, for her to work on her, finish her, start to finish for 9 months. So it was like a pregnancy when I was waiting for this baby. It felt like I was really pregnant. Okay, 9 whole months. And I couldn't be happier when I finally got her home. Like a real baby came home from the hospital, okay? And all these years later, it'll be 5 years this coming July, God willing, and I still love this baby so much. Like, I haven't gotten bored with her. Like, I've never thought to sell her. Like, if I'm thinking of babies I'm gonna sell, she never crosses my mind. Never, never. Like, if I had to just keep one baby, I'm thinking it would be this baby. Hopefully that never happens, though. Let me say that. But if I had to choose one, it would be Layla. And her name is Layla Dania, or Layla Dania The Dwayne Awake babies. The boys are Dwayne and the girls are called Dania or Denia. I say Denia. So she is Layla Denia. Let's see how much she drank. She drank about 1.5 ounces. So I might stop there. And she didn't dribble not one little bit. Yeah, she wet her diaper, if you could tell. And the last time I think I did a video with her, I also did a drinking wet feeding. So she has been getting her little drinking wet feedings again. And I am enjoying doing them again all of a sudden. And the baby that I'm expecting is also a drinking wet baby. So I'm excited about that. As you guys know, I told you I'm waiting on a full body silicone girl, preemie, and she also has a drinking wet. So I'm so happy I did find the baby that I wanted. I not only found the baby that I wanted, I actually got the baby that I have been wanting for more than a year. The sculpt that I'm expecting, I actually wanted that sculpt for over a year, and I actually got the one I wanted. So I'm kind of like tickled pink about that. I can't believe I managed to get the sculpt I wanted. I thought I wasn't going to be able to get it. I was looking at all kind of other dolls, all kind of other babies, and lo and behold, I managed to get the one that I actually wanted for the past over a year, and she's a drinking wet. So I really feel so blessed to actually get what the doll I was looking for. So that is little Miss Layla in her little onesie. That's what she's in, but we gonna try to put her in an outfit. So I'm going to, this ring light, I'm telling you, I need another one. Because you see how I'm trying to turn it and it wants to go its own way. Let's see, is it gonna stay for me? Because I'm telling you, my ring light has a mind of its own. It just does not want to stay. I hope I don't have to stop the video to try to stabilize it to get it to stay. Because it is not staying. It wants to turn back towards me, and I want it on the baby. Come on, light. Stay where I want you at. So how was you guys' Valentine's Day yesterday? So I'm doing this video the day after Valentine's Day. It is Wednesday. And hopefully I'll get this video uploaded in a little while after I finish it. My Valentine's Day was nice. It was lovely. I spent part of the day with my kids, the early part of the day, and then part of the day with my significant other in the evening. So it was a nice day, I must say. Let's see if I could put it up just a little bit. All right, I think we got it. I think it's stable. So anywho, what Layla is going to wear is this dress, which she's had for, like, I would say right after I brought her home, I got this outfit. And it's a Next Baby knit dress in that mustard color with this crocheted ladybug on the front. And it's a onesie underneath. It's red. It's like more of a burgundy, not really a red stripes. And I think it's cream. It's not really white, the onesie. And then it has on the collar the mustard color trim around the collar. And I think this is in a 3-month size. Is it? Nope, it's a up to 1-month size. But it's pretty big. It looks almost like a 0 to 3 months, but it's not. And then it has the cute little tights that match the onesie, and it has the ladybugs on the knees. And then the little feet have the mustard color on it. And that is what she's going to wear. She hasn't worn this in such a long time. So we are going to put that on her. I didn't take out any shoes because I don't think I want her with any shoes. I might put a pair of shoes on her. The little red crib shoes I have. Or I have some little burgundy ones too. Just to take her picture. So it'll probably be on Instagram. And I'll also post my pictures here on the community tab. But as far as keeping the shoes on the babies, I don't really keep shoes on my babies. Soon as I take the picture of them after the video, if I put shoes on them, I just take the shoes right back off of them. Because then you can't really hold them and stuff and they have shoes on. And plus, with the silicone babies, you don't want to be like smashing up their little toes in shoes. So I usually don't leave the shoes on. And I probably will leave this white onesie on her. It says Layla Taylor on her onesie, if you can see it. It's in very pale pink, Layla Taylor. And she received this onesie years ago from her auntie Kelly Girl. And her channel is Kelly Girl, most of you know. And she had sent this onesie for Layla. And her baby has one. Little Monroe has the same onesie. And a lot of people don't know that Layla and Monroe are sisters. They are the same Dwayne Awake baby girls. But they don't look alike to me. It's amazing how Clea Taylor does that. A lot of artists, they will paint the same baby, the same exact sculpt, and it be looking like a different baby totally. And so Monroe, Kelly Girls Monroe, to me, her and Layla don't look alike, but it's the same baby. That is how amazing Clea Taylor is. She can make these babies look totally different from each other. And it be the same sculpt. That's her back with her spine. She has an actual spine in there that you can feel. And that is her wet diaper that we about to change. And she has a squishy belly. Very squishy, nice belly. Amazing silicone, a drinking wet, and the one-piece pour. As you can see, she's all in one piece. And I love her silicone. And her silicone is so nice. And also, as I say, my other baby, Yasmin Taylor, which is the Tater Sleep I have, her silicone is very nice too, but it's two different feels to their silicone. Layla has the platinum silicone edition mix that Clea Taylor uses for her edition dolls. And then Yasmin is also an edition doll, but done by Taylor Doll Studio. And her silicone is more of the kit edition silicone, platinum silicone mix. But I love Yasmin's silicone too. I love this baby silicone, but it's completely different, the feel from each other. Gabriel's silicone feels different, and he's an edition doll as well, just like this baby. His silicone is different. Like, all the babies have different feel to their silicone. So in here, this is my little baby caddy, their little organizer. So I'm going to pick her out a diaper. And I did buy them some more water wipes, which I like these. I don't actually put them on the baby though, but I like them to use to wipe off like their pacifiers, to get that lubricant off their pacifiers. And like wipe off their bottle nipples. I use those wipes to wipe my hands off. This is the lubricant I'm talking about, to wipe off the bottle nipples and the pacifiers and everything. I use those wipes for that reason. And they're basically 99% water. So that is why I like them. So those are usually the kind of wipes I like. Every now and then I'll rinse it out with water and like say if I want to wipe the baby's mouth with it or something like that, I use them for that. And they don't have no fragrances in those wipes or anything. No oil is in them, so that's why I usually use those if I use wipes. All right, so this is the diaper I picked because she's probably going to wet it anyway, because sometimes she does not wet everything out at once. So usually I change her and then I go back and check her in a little while. I'm going to sit her in her bouncy seat, and then in about an hour or two, I check her little diaper again and make sure she's not wet again. So that way, if she is, I just change her little diaper again. So anyway, guys, I hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing good, but I feel like I'm starting to get a cold because my kids had a cold this past weekend. All three of my kids had a cold. So that's the little stripe in the diaper. You can see where she did wet her little diaper. So yeah, I was taking care of all three of them sick over the past weekend. And now they are getting better, thank God. And they all only had colds, thank God. It wasn't COVID, because I did have COVID tests on hand to do at home. And I did them, and none of them had COVID, so I'm happy about that. But unfortunately, whatever they had, it feels like I'm catching it. Like they had a sore throat and a runny nose and sneezing and like a light fever, a low grade fever, not really a high fever. And I do feel a little bit warm now. Like I'm starting to catch whatever they had, unfortunately. I'm hoping it doesn't make me too sick, but I'm starting to feel it already. Like my nose is starting to run a little bit. Like I'm just starting to feel a little bit sick today. So I figure, okay, let me go do a video. So that way, if I get any sicker and I can't do a video for a couple of days, at least I'll get this one done today before I begin to feel any worse. All right, so we're going to put these tights on first. And this baby has the cutest, tiniest little chubby feet. Like her feet are so small. I love her little feet. They are shorter than my thumb, her feet, to give you an idea of the length of this baby's little feet. And they so perfectly made, perfectly sculpted, so realistic. And the little toenails, I love how they're painted and all of that. But she got the little tiniest little feet. And you have to get like shoes that can fit these little feet. Like if you get her a shoe and it says 0 to 3 months, she's not going to fit that shoe. It's going to be so big on her little foot. So you have to be careful what size shoes you get this baby, because she cannot fit just any shoe. It will look like a big, like, clown shoe on her if it's too big. So that's one thing with her. She has some little tiny feet. So these tights are a little bit long for her, but we're going to just scrunch them up. And these tights are pretty nice too. By Next, they don't sag. They actually kind of fit the baby's leg. They're not very droopy. Because I'm telling you, some of these baby tights, they be looking like, I don't know what were they thinking when they made them. But they do not fit the baby. They look so terrible. What I used to do when my kids were little, my daughters, and I have 4 daughters and only 1 son. So with my girls, when they were babies and I would buy them droopy tights, I would always put ruffle socks on with the tights. So that way it would kind of cover up the droopy part on the ankle, so it would look better on them when they were dressed up with dresses. I would always like buy a pick or have like a matching pair of ruffle socks to put on with them droopy tights. And I do the same way with the dolls too, if the tights are droopy. But I managed to find tights that aren't so droopy. I like the Jockety tights. They fit the babies good. And the tights by Lulu and Company, I buy those. And I haven't bought any in a long time because when I was buying them, I bought so many pairs that I haven't needed to even buy any in a long time. But those are the brands I get. Lulu and Company, Next Baby, and Jockety Baby tights. I like those. And I had some tights by, what is it, Gap. The little like knit sweater tights. Those fit nice also. They're not so droopy. If you're looking for nice tights for your babies that don't droop all at their ankles. Those are just a few of the brands that I discovered that they kind of fit the babies pretty good. So this little outfit, you could let the baby wear it with the onesie and the tights as an outfit without the dress. If you didn't want the dress on and you just want them in some tights and a onesie, is kind of more casual than having the whole dress over it. And I was gonna sell this dress because I had it so long. I was like, oh, I need to get something different. I should let this go. So I was thinking of selling it, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because I still like it. Like a lot of the clothes I had, I was selling them on Instagram. Most of you guys that follow me over there know how much clothes I sold like last year. I sold so much of my baby clothes because a lot of them I had them a while. They were still new. Some of them I hadn't even used them. So I was like, I had them so long, I'm going to let someone else get to enjoy them. Some of them, the babies wore them. Some of them, they had not wore them. They were still new. Some of them, they only wore it once and it was like still brand new. So I decided to just sell them. And I have so much more space now with my baby's clothes. They're not all cluttered up, my drawers and stuff. And my closet, like I can see now what I have, and it's not so packed up where like you're looking for something you can't even find it because you have so much stuff. Now I can kind of look through my baby's clothes. I know what I have. You know, I have space. If I do want to buy them something, I actually have space to put stuff. And I'm enjoying now looking for new stuff for them, like different things that I want to add into my clothing collection because I let go of so much stuff. Now I'm kind of enjoying shopping for new stuff, but I don't want to buy a whole lot of stuff like I had before. It was just too much clothes. It was just like too overwhelming with all of those clothes. I want the little tights to show, but the dress is so long. The only way you can see the tights, you got to pull the whole dress up to see her little tights. And you know what I forgot to get her? I went up in the nursery to get it and I forgot a headband. So she's gonna have to keep on this pink one, even though it does not match her outfit. But for now, I'll leave it on her hair. And after the video, I'll find her one. I should have a mustard. I'm pretty sure I have a mustard color headband, because that is like my favorite color for my babies. So I'm definitely I know I have a mustard headband up there. So that is her little dress, you guys. That is her outfit. And that is my video for today. I didn't really have a topic. I just wanted to come and feed her and check in with you guys and say hello. Hope you had a nice Valentine's Day. And I wanted to change my little Layla. So that is all for now. I'm going to go over, which I could have did it in this video, but I'll do it in my next one. I had did the video, I don't know if it was right before this one, but recently in the past 2 weeks, I want to say, on how I shop for my dolls, where I shop for dolls at. And I explained all of it and where I get my dolls from. And someone still asks under the video, how do I get one of those dolls? So I don't understand. Like I pretty much try to explain everything from A to Z, right? But I sit there and explain it, and then someone will still ask me the same question under the video. So I don't know. Are they trying to be funny or they really didn't get what I said? I'm confused. I don't know. But I'm going to go over it again in another video. Especially my clear tailor dolls, they ask about a lot. So I'm going to go over it again in another video. But this is Dwayne Awake by Clear Tailor Dolls. And Clear Tailor Dolls has a YouTube channel. If you like her dolls, go check out her YouTube channel. It is Clear Tailor Dolls. And she also has a website, cleartailordolls.com. And you can go in there and look what she has available in her store, and also subscribe to her mailing list because she sends out emails whenever she releases new dolls. She will send you an email. So go check out Clear Tailor Dolls. And that is all for now, you guys. So take care. See you in the next video. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.